Hiya, welcome to LSB Feaster's radio channel and travel corner. Today we're going to New York, and we're featuring Don Imus on 66 WFAN New York. Now, Imus was a legendary figure in New York from his WNBC days from 1971 till 1988, except for a couple years there in the 70s nobody's talking about anymore. When WNBC was bought by Imus, the whole staff was let go except Imus and his crew. They were the only show that made the transition from WNBC to WFAN. Now, Imus realized pretty quickly when he made the jump to WFAN, he had to change himself. He didn't have music to rely on anymore. So he started doing more topical humor and also more interviews with anybody, celebrities, politicians, and he did a pretty good job of it. In fact, mayors, governors, even people running for president lined up to get on the Imus in the Morning show. Now, in this air check, Imus interviews his special guest, Phil Simms from the New York Giants. Warner Wolf's on the air check as well from WCBS TV Channel 2. It's just a fun look into those early Imus in the Morning years. Actually, this isn't early. This would be 2002. So it's kind of in the middle of the WFAN run. Give it a listen if you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. And after you subscribe, smack that bell so you can get alerts whenever we post something new. So if you're ready, let's go back to 2002. I am Imus in the Morning, 66 WFAN, New York. That was the worst Imus ever.
Nobody is a problem, but a continuing, almost weekly problem, and just in terms of scheduling, because he always can't do it for some reason. Either he's flying, I don't know. It's Phil Simms.
Man, I tell you.
I mean, it's actually, so he's supposed to be on tomorrow, but for some reason he's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing tomorrow?
Hey, you know what? You're going to have to get more than that shoulder MRI if you keep this up.
No.
What is it you're doing tomorrow?
I have to work, Donnie. I'm sorry.
Work where?
Oh, I have to go to New England. I got a game on Saturday instead of Sunday.
So you can't make a telephone call at 9:27 Eastern Time tomorrow morning.
Well, do you want me to call you from the car and all that, and, you know, get disconnected and all that and miss all this quality time together? Would you want me to do that?
Please welcome to the Imus Morning program from CBS Sports, former Super Bowl winning quarterback for the New York Giants, Phil Simms.
Man, you know, I am so low maintenance, it's unbelievable.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
Anyway.
Who are you kidding? All the people from Fox and you kowtow and have to do everything there is in the world.
No. We don't do anything.
You ask me, I do.
We do not. They ask us to be on, by the way. We're not going out of our way to book people from Fox to appear on this program.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're doing the Patriots and Raiders.
Yeah, I do. You know, I have a dilemma, though, in my personal life.
What?
I had some extra clothes brought in by the cleaners. I don't know what to do. Should I keep them or should I send them back? Or I was thinking about wearing them today. You know, I don't know.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe it.
I'm
driving my son to school.
Yeah.
And my son, you know, he's in a daze going, oh, my God, another day of school. He turns and looks at me and goes, is he telling the truth, Dad? Yes, son, I think he is.
Yeah, that's the absolute truth.
Oh, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
And you know, I did think, and I didn't say anything because, you know, you just wouldn't think that. But I see him coming to work here the past 2 days, and he's got these shirts on, and they're very laundered very well, and
yeah.
But they're clearly a little large on him. I thought, well, maybe he got them as gifts over the holidays.
Oh.
I didn't notice how many they were. I just noticed it on a couple of occasions. Well, we're talking about Sid Rosenberg, who got a bunch of shirts from the cleaners.
Unbelievable.
That are not his, and he kept them and has been wearing them.
It must have been an upgrade. That's why he kept them, right?
Oh, they're clearly better looking shirts than what the other stuff that he wears. He has a shirt on today that's a cheesy shirt that looks like he got it at Bancroft for about $4.99.
Well,
I was trying to get him out of it.
Wow.
So
who are you referring to when you say that?
Greg Gumbel.
Oh, you kind of sound like Dennis Miller throwing that Walter Hudson thing in there, you know.
So the Rams and the Packers, that's the other game on Sunday. And the Rams are favored by 10 points.
Well, that's because everybody loves the St. Louis Rams. That's just what it is. And are they I don't know. I think that's about right, too, Don, because I think the Rams, they're so explosive. They're so much faster than the Green Bay Packers. And, again, that's kind of like what I said about Chicago. They can dominate the game and only win by 6. And the St. Louis Rams, you can hang in there and be winning, and all of a sudden the final score comes up, and you lose the game, and you can lose it by 14 or 17 points because they score that quick, that easily. And the difference with the Rams this year over last year is that they can score points and create a lot of turnovers with their defense.
I changed my mind.
You did what?
I'm picking the Ravens.
You're picking the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also picking the Packers to beat the Rams.
You are?
Yeah.
Now, that is not going to happen.
Well?
That is not going to happen.
That's stupid.
What?
You can't be that's stupid.
It's stupid?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
You two were fighting when I came on the air. I like that. Keep it up. I like hearing you two get in arguments.
No, the way
you leave and Charles just let the show fall apart, huh? Is that what happened?
No, we weren't fighting. It's just Charles writes these horrible things about people, and then tries to lay it off on me when I contributed to it, but I didn't write. I didn't write the.
You drew the parameters.
Charles is just following orders like the good,
Right.
like a good Nazi.
Right. And you're Hitler.
And this is Nuremberg.
Comparing me to Hitler, I think is a stretch.
No,
I think it's accurate.
The point is that he's following orders.
I know that, but he goes
From an
too
evil
far.
man.
What?
From an evil man.
Exactly. I'm following orders of an evil man.
Wrinkle up old jackal.
Wrinkle up old jackal.
Right.
Do I have to take this? Yes, I do.
I guess so.
Man, you know what? You have lost control of the house.
No kidding.
Hey,
You have lost control.
You know how he hurt his shoulder, by the way, patting himself on the back for that Suge interview, Suge Knight interview he did last week, remember?
Hey, did you have to buy him some chapstick after that one?
Shut up.
My God.
All right. You're going to need an MRI on I got done with you.
This is high maintenance Phil talking to Don.
We had him power wash his nose, it was so brown.
This is over, I tell you.
All right, we'll watch. Well, of course we're going to watch. It's the only thing on.
Hey, absolutely watch it. It's going to be good.
All right, Phil. We'd watch
man, talk to
anyway.
you next week.
Thanks, bro. Phil Sims here on the Imus Morning program, who has become a great guest, hasn't he?
Sir.
The best.
Yeah.
He's become a terrific guest.
Solid.
And remember when he first used to be on, he wasn't awful. He just...
We still finding his
He was
path.
too much of a gentleman is what he was.
Right.
Exactly.
No, he's great.
He's terrific.
Now he's bloodying noses like the best of them.
Yeah. It's like we know that Sid and Warner don't like each other.
No. Come on.
And Sid is very jealous of Warner.
Yeah.
And Warner just had his contract extended at Channel 2, right?
Yes, that's
Congratulations.
right. Thank you very much. Absolutely.
Because Warner is like, can take a nothing sports story and make it interesting. And, hey, you know who I heard do play-by-play the other day, who I thought was unbelievable? Dave Sims.
Oh, Dave Sims. Yeah, he's been around. He does a good job.
I know, but have you heard him lately? I heard him do the Packers 49ers game
No.
on the radio.
No, I didn't hear him do that.
Because I was at the house with Deirdre and Wyatt, and she wanted to go get something.
Yeah.
She and Wyatt.
You acquiesced.
So the game is tied 15-15.
Right.
There's 10 minutes and 49 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, let's go. So I went out, got in the car,
Oh.
and turned on the fan. Let's do it on the radio. And Dave was doing the game. And I thought, man, who is? I didn't even know who it was.
Uh-huh. One of them.
And not any gimmicks, not jive, just but energetic, enthusiastic, solid. I mean, I've known the guy for years. I mean, I happened to run into him the other day over to Jim.
Jeez, how are you?
Man, he was unbelievable. I mean, I thought the guy was just...
What do you do, pull the weights off your neck and all of a sudden you're sucking up to him?
Jeez,
He's done a lot of basketball play-by-play. He's one of the real nice guys in the business.
That is, isn't he?
he's a great guy.
By the way, nobody criticized that Packer coach. I think he made a big mistake.
What did he do? They
Well-
won, didn't
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, they won. And you're not going to say, well, that's it, rest my case.
they? Yeah,
No, it was 9-7 Green Bay.
right.
Green Bay scores touchdown, Bubba Franks.
Yeah.
15-7.
Yeah.
8-point lead.
Well,
Well, the Packers coach, Mike Sherman, goes for the 2-point conversion. No good.
Oh.
Because if you miss, you've left yourself in the position where the other team can tie the game with one score, which they did.
Yeah.
He has to kick the extra point for a 9-point lead, so they can't tie the game with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. That was a mistake.
Huge mistake.
Very
Yes.
excellent point.
Who won the game, by the way?
Well, okay, he's off the hook because they won the game.
Well, next.
No, come on.
Now, have you noticed? Well, how do you and Sid? Do you and Sid speak in the newsroom?
Of course, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're just joking around right now.
Oh, okay, so it's not like Lori and Christy.
No. In fact, he just said he saw Rocky IV Saturday and Sunday,
Right.
which I was on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
So Sid's sucking up to you, too.
Oh, he just knows you're on it. He didn't see it.
Oh, my God.
He didn't see anything.
Rocky
The
IV.
hell would he be watching Rocky IV for?
Well,
What a great
Nobody
job.
watches
That would be Rocky
IV.
8.
That was a great job. Great job on that. Spectacular.
But have you sensed any of this simmering animosity between Christy and Lori?
my head is buried in the sports.
Right.
I don't have time for that.
Charles doesn't know. He's sitting there writing, and I don't know. I'm not ever out there.
Oh, come on. It's Arafat Sharon.
Yeah, but how would we know that?
It's Hillary Clinton, Laura Ingraham.
Yeah, but why haven't
You
you?
could cut the tension.
Why haven't you ever? Why do you wait till this morning to bring it up?
What's wrong with this morning?
Well, why aren't we made aware of this stuff?
I made you aware of it this morning. I mean, we have a war going on. I'm not going to tell you about the,
No, he's now bringing it to your
cat
attention.
fight.
It's the right time to do that. And now I'm going to be watching for it, quite frankly.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
all
the
right.
wedding is until a month and a half or so,
Well,
which Christy is not invited to.
no.
So it's plenty. It's the perfect time to bring it up.
And Eric Spitz, by the way, wasn't invited either, and he's known her since 1984.
I don't think Lori likes the sight of him sniffing Christy's chair every morning. I think that's what.
Well, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is why he will not be at the wedding.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
She doesn't take kindly to that kind of
So Eric,
frivolous behavior.
so Eric and Christy, is that an item or no? Eric's married.
No, nobody's an item.
I
Nobody's,
see.
no, she has a boyfriend,
Okay.
a nice young stud boyfriend,
Okay.
and she's happy. But she's just one of those types of women who,
Oh, guys fall all over her.
puts on the nice perfume and wiggles the right way, and
It's like you're walking through the Sahara and you
People
haven't had
know.
food for a while, and these guys see her now all of a sudden.
I get
exactly.
Oh, I see.
That's it.
I see.
You
Now
used to seeing
You used to see him.
fat Chris Carlin or that hideously fat Eddie
It's a
Scazzeri,
bunch of guys.
or that equally fat Minko,
Right.
Right.
and then suddenly here comes Christy. No, I see. I
forget
understand
it.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She
So
looks
it's a
great
refreshing thing, I
She
guess.
knows how to work it.
Breath of
too.
fresh air.
Okay.
Oh, easily.
So she's working the room.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, she might be a bridesmaid before this is over.
And by the way, Warner knows what I'm talking about, right, Warner?
You mean as far as seeing a difference of her and 100 guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
for
Warner.
sure.
Sure.
Warner's
So,
falling under that spell.
Do you see any way that the Raiders can go into Foxborough and beat the Patriots?
Come on, Christy.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, because of their offense.
Really?
Oh, yeah, listen. The Raiders' offense is better than the Patriots' offense, so. But the Raiders aren't that strong on defense. I mean, the Jets came within a yard of scoring 31 points.
Yeah.
So that's the key there. How well will the Patriots' defense play?
Yeah.
And then you got to figure the Bears would beat the Eagles, I would think. Something like 17-14.
Will the Bears beat the Eagles, Lubica?
No, I don't think so. I think the Eagles might win that game.
Okay, how about the Raiders and the Patriots?
I would pick the Patriots, but if Tom Brady wakes up and realizes where he is, I think the Raiders have a great chance.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's already beyond that, though.
Didn't
Well,
he?
we'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
It's his first playoff game. Hey, Don,
Well, it's the first playoff game. What's it got to do with anything?
Yeah, not so fast.
not so fast.
Not
What?
so, not so fast,
Time out.
Jimbo.
Trying to get to his line quick. That's what
Yeah, he wants to get in and out.
He wants to get in and get
He
off
does
the
not
damn
want
He
to
doesn't
go.
want to get into a dueling dwarfs with Warner over here.
Dueling dwarfs.
I don't want any part of that.
Oh, we know the MO already.
But it's perfect because you would love to get me set off against Warner, the way
Right.
you love to set off Sid against Warner,
Exactly.
the way you'd love to set off Lori against Christy. This is Jerry Springer for smart people, isn't it?
Hey, Mike, I have always said the I-Man he's behind his time. If he was in the 1920s.
He was born in the 1920s.
Yeah, well, no. If he was, let's say he was about 30 or so, he would have been. He would
Mike,
have been.
did it, Mike?
Oh, God, I couldn't get him fast enough.
Never read another book. Never. Don't ever read another book.
He would have been. He would have been one of the great fight promoters.
Well, use your
of the
book
go-
to set stuff on fire.
Okay, well, I digress then, don't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, sorry.
Warner continues.
All right, the Lakers without the Shaq. You know, he was suspended 3 games, about $750,000 without pay. Kobe Bryant says, all right, I'll take up the slack. 56 points. And the Lakers beat the Grizzlies by 39.
Man.
Now, here's a shame.
Yeah.
The Nets have the best record in the East. They won last night, beat the Spurs. You know, a legitimate team.
Sure.
They're 25-11, and only 11,000 people showed up at the Meadowlands.
What?
That's not right.
No.
I mean, they are playing great ball. You got to support the team.
You gotta have crack night or something. Get people to show up.
Jason Williams, he ever come back?
To play?
Yeah.
No.
He works for NBC now.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's an analyst.
Oh, he is?
Right.
He's talked about a comeback, though.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
No.
Oh, you know what's a good story? You know the Dallas Mavericks owner, Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fined $500,000.
Right.
And he said that that the director of the referees, Ed Rush, couldn't manage a Dairy Queen. So the Dairy Queen headquarters called up Cuban and said, listen, it's not so easy to run a Dairy Queen.
Right.
So they invited him to run a Dairy Queen, and he accepted. So tomorrow, Mark Cuban, the owner of the Mavericks, will be running the Dairy Queen in Coppell, Texas, for an hour and a half.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
That's a wacky stunt.
Wacky stuff.
What possibly could you have to do there?
Oh, wait a minute.
Like any other business, isn't it?
I would think.
He doesn't have to make the stuff himself.
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to put him at the drive-through window. I think that's... they said that's the toughest job. You have to take the order, place it, make it, take the customer's money, and give it back. I mean, you got to... Right? You got to be moving.
I think he'll muddle through.
He'll pay somebody to do it for him.
So Steve Spurrier becomes the highest-paid coach in the history of the National Football League.
Sure.
Never coached an NFL game.
Where will all of his assistants come from?
Oh, good point. I'm sure he'll take some with him from Florida. Because Florida now has a new coach. So
Will he keep Marty's brother on?
I doubt it.
He's defensive coordinator, whatever it was.
No.
Offensive coordinator, whatever.
Yeah,
Probably not.
He'll put his own brother.
Oh, I see. How will he do?
Well, I'll tell you what. The list doesn't favor him. I mean, Vermeil was good. You had Jimmy Johnson, of course, went right from college to the pros. Barry Switzer.
Well.
Dennis Green.
Yeah.
But the list of guys who went from college to the pros that didn't make it is a larger list.
Yeah, but Steve Spurrier had the luxury of one winning a Heisman Trophy, then playing in the pros.
Well, how does
And
that Heisman Trophy? I don't think that. How does
Well,
that?
no, I mean it means he was a good football player. So he understands that. That not always that doesn't always make a good football coach.
Right.
But he will have the respect of these players. One, he played in the NFL, so he was good enough to do that. He wasn't a big star, but he played well. And he's already coached in the professional ranks. He coached the Tampa Bay Bandits or something like that.
But you said the key word, man, respect.
Yeah.
See, I don't think you have it there.
I don't
think I think that era is gone.
Oh, you do?
Where the players respect the coach.
Really?
It's very few teams. I think that the players, they respect the coach.
Well, most of them, they'll respect the guy who makes more money than they do.
Yeah.
And he'll make more money, and not all of them,
Not
but
all
most
of
of them.
Right. But I think the days of Lombardi and I think that's gone. The players,
All right.
they don't eat them up anymore. The other game, I think, is the game. The Ravens and the Steelers.
That could be a great game.
I think it's a great game.
That's old-time football.
That's right.
That's old-time football.
That's right. On
Yeah.
real ground.
Real ground.
turf.
Old-time football.
Outside.
Yeah.
Right. 20
old-time
degrees.
football.
That's right. Exactly right.
What is it,
That's
man?
old-time
It's
football.
old-time football.
Yeah. That's old-school football.
That's right. Yeah.
Old school, old
That's
time.
old school, kick-ass, blood and guts football.
Old time religion.
There'll be people out there who will be capable of killing people. Wait a minute. Yeah. Is the bus going to play?
Are they sure? Yes, he will play.
Yeah.
Whether he's up to par, I don't know.
Well,
The only drawback for the
give
Steelers.
the bus a little something to get him, up for the game.
That's right.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying.
Get that bus going.
Yeah. Get some fuel in the bus.
Get that bus
Let's
started.
push that bus.
Yeah, get the fuel in the bus.
Get that bus.
Yeah.
Get that bus going downhill.
Who's the quarterback for the Steelers?
The Steelers is Cordell Stewart.
Oh, he's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. He is.
He's a good quarterback.
A lot of people gave up on him, and to Cowher's credit, he stuck with them.
Yeah.
So that's your best game. That's it. That's the game.
Yeah.
That's an old-time game.
That's old-time
That's
game.
old-time game.
That's
Where
old-time,
it used to
old
be.
school.
That's right.
That's some kick-ass football.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Freeman wide right, Freeman wide left. I formation behind Favre. Favre under center, long count. Turns and gives them on Green, right side to the 10, to the 5. Driving ahead to the 1. Touchdown, Green Bay!
You don't like my peaches? Don't you shake my tree?